YouTube, what's going on, huh? We're doing another mock draft review. My boy Chris TRAPASSO drops another one. 2023, almost said 22 there, don't know why. NFL 2-round mock draft. I don't want to read that. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, Jackson to the Commanders, and more QB chaos. This mock is loaded with trades involving the quarterback position, of course. We recently did a Chris TRAPASSO mock draft, and man, was it fireworks. All right? So, with that being said, Two Tone Sports here, another mock draft review. Before we get into this one, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Showing love is free on YouTube. So, let's get into this 2-round mock draft. I doubt it's a 2-minute read. You're lying, Chris. I don't want to read all that. Maybe I should. Derek Carr signs with the Saints. Aaron Rodgers traded to the Jets. Lamar Jackson traded to the Commanders. Jimmy G with the Raiders. It's pretty nice. I can see all this happening. These middle two are a little rough. I'm really interested in what you gave up for those, Chris. So, let's see what you did, big guy. All right. Yo! This is a live reaction. I did not see any pics. Wowsies in my trousies. Wow. The Bears trade number 1 to the Colts, who move up to get Anthony Richardson at number 1. I think Richardson is going to remove the lid from Lucas Oil Stadium at the scouting combine. That will lead to the Colts taking a chance on him, given the hiring of former Eagles offensive coordinator Shane Steichen as head coach. Richardson has similarities to Jalen Hurts and all-pro upside. Let me tell you right now, should Richardson be number 1? No. Should Richardson be considered as a top QB? Yes. Should he be considered for his QB talents? We're going to say QB talents? No. Should he be considered because of his athleticism? Yes. This dude is uber athletic. This ceiling is sky high. I can't put a ceiling on this kid, okay? It's either this kid is another Malik Willis, Desmond Ridder, where uber athletic just can't piece the QB ability together, or you see a better version of Mike Vick, Lamar Jackson. You could see a version of Josh Allen in here, just quicker. Not as big, but just quicker. He's got the arm. He's got everything. You guys are going to call me crazy. Chris, baby, wait. Oh, come on. Way to start this mock draft off. Way to start this off with some fireworks. My goodness. Anthony Richardson, number 1 to the Bears. I want to know what the Bears got in return. So, number 2, we got Brycey Young. Going to Houston. The Texans upgrade the QB position in a big way with Young, who has all the I don't agree with that. Yeah, he can improvise. Yeah, he's brilliant. But I don't think he's got it right now. Is he showing it in college? Yes. But he's still got more work to do with that. I don't think he's got it right now like that. He's still got some tuning to do. He really does. Sorry for that. Didn't mean to rub up on the mic. Little cup of joe to get me through this video. Jalen Carter goes off the board before Will Anderson. Carter's ideal replacement to J.J. Watt. Long, hyper, athletic interior rusher. All 3 downs. I like it. I think he's Really, you can go Carter or Anderson. It all depends on how you view. If you want a versatile defensive lineman where you can put over any spot on the line, you're going Carter. If you're looking for that pass rush demon who's strictly going to stay on the outside and just hopefully in the future teams are going to have to game plan around, that's Will Anderson. Either way, you can't go wrong with either or. Boom! Good trade. Let's see it. Anderson gives me Khalil Mack vibes, which makes perfect for the Bears after trading back. Bears get this pick. The Colts gave up round 2 and 4 and 2024 first round pick and third round pick, plus a 25 second. Woohoo! For Anthony Richardson, huh? You must see the light at the end of the tunnel with this kid. Let me tell you, if you make this trade and you give up that much to the Bears to move up 3 spots, I get it, you're going to number 1, and you're drafting Anthony Richardson, who will probably be there at number 4, in my opinion. You better view Anthony Richardson as taking you home at least 2 Super Bowls. You better view this kid as your saving grace. This kid is going to develop and be the next Pat Mahomes. His name's going to be all over the TV. That's how you better view Anthony Richardson if you're moving up to 1 to take him, even though I think he'll be there at 4 and giving up that much. Let me tell you this, Bears fans, you guys will be dancing on the tables if you get that much. I think you realistically get, if you trade with the Colts, which I think you will, you get their first round pick, their second round pick, and next year's second. Realistically, that's a good value. Bears fans, you should even be happy with that. Colts fans, if you get number 1, you get the exact person you want. Whether that's Richardson, Young, Stroud, Levis, whoever, Anderson, whoever. Um, I think if you do that trade, everybody walks away happy. Bears going Anderson, I like it. Panthers moving up to take Will Levis at 5 over CJ Stroud. Stroud is still on the board. Okay? I can't get away from this trade. It's too perfect. The Seahawks slide back with Carter and Anderson off the board. Panthers don't have to trade an arm and a leg to get Will. I like it. Big Will Levis, 6'3", 232. Similar to the size of Richardson. Just Richardson's got an inch on him. Richardson's got the athleticism. Levis is more of the fundamental QB, I'm going to say, when it compared to Anthony Richardson. You're not getting the athleticism, but the technique and everything's there. The only downside on Levis is a little trouble reading the field. Throw some scaries. Throw some scaries. Throw some questionable passes. Like the pick, though. Ooh, let me. Sorry that we're in the way here, guys. Let me move that over. You know what? Let me put myself over here for this video. My apologies. Didn't know that we were cutting off the names. Let me scroll up here so you guys can see. All right, Richardson, Young, Carter, Anderson, Will. Now we're going to Devon Witherspoon. Witherspoon looks like a supreme athlete, and his 2022 film was squeaky clean. Going to send to the first quarterback off the board in this class. 6 foot, 180 out of Illinois. I like him. I like him for the Lions. Let's be honest here, too. I'm going to say this. If CJ Stroud is still on the board at this point, Lions, maybe you should consider it. Maybe you consider Stroud at this point. Okay? Now, I'm assuming Stroud doesn't go this next pick, considering we saw above he's predicting Garoppolo going to the Raiders. So, if that's the case, Quentin Johnston. Damn, what a receiving core. Hold up. Damn. Um, Going back here, I like the Lions pick. If Stroud is there, I think that's a really good pick and a really good thought process if Stroud is there. I get you guys got golf, but Nothing wrong with sitting the kid behind him for a year and see what he could bring next year. Or if you're obsessed with Witherspoon, I also think this draft is deep in corner. Maybe we trade back with the Falcons. Maybe we trade back and get a half the franchise of the Bucks, or maybe we get something from the Commanders. I know they made a trade for Lamar in this, but maybe you move back, get some capital, and you get a corner in like 4 to 7 picks from now. It's deep. I don't know. Food for thought. Quentin Johnston to the Raiders, 6'4", 215. Love this kid. What a nightmare matchup this would be for NFL teams. Getting Adams, Johnston. You're going to put Renfro in the slot. You got Waller. How do you cover that? And if you bring back Jacobs, whoo-hoo-hoo, that's an explosive offense. That's fun. That's fun. Raiders are thin a receiver behind Devontae and Renfro. Johnson is long, vertical weapon who excels after the catch. Really would make that offense scary. Scary. Nice move, Giants. Nice move. I'm going to tell you why in a sec. 6'3", 218. Stroud falls to pick 8. Giants move up. They see Stroud slipping and pounce. He's an all-pro upside as a passer. I agree. They trade away 26 and their second and next year's first and fourth. Guys, Falcons moved back. They got a nice bag, so they're sticking with Ritter. Stroud is there. If I'm a Falcons fan, I'm probably upset that you don't take Stroud. You got a bag from a Giants team, to be honest with you, which is looking a little scary as a Giants fans right now. All right, let me explain why. You got Daniel Jones in contract talks, gonna be a free agent. He wants 45 mil a year. Daniel Jones, I'm going to say this. Please don't be upset with me, Giants fans. He's not worth 45 mil a year. You got Saquon Barkley, who probably wants Christian McCaffrey money. You have cap, but you don't have enough to sign both of those to those money. Then your cap's washed. You can get some plug and play serviceable people, but you're not going to be getting your stars. That being said, you trade up, you get CJ Stroud. If you're a Falcons fan, you're probably losing your mind at this point because if the Giants let both of those walk, yes, Dabble's a good coach, but in my eyes, what is left on that team? That's a rebuilding team. If both Jones and Barkley go, that's a rebuilding team. If Jones stays for an okay price and Barkley goes, you still got a chance. You don't have to replace your QB. If Barkley stays and Jones goes, big questions. You got to do a move like that. You got to do a move like that. My thought process on the Giants franchise right there. Nice move. Nice move. Kancey, he loves Kancey, man. Carolina moves back a little bit. Seahawks were fine giving Puna Ford an opportunity inside as an undersized defensive tackle, so they can gravitate toward the smaller but enormously explosive, productive Kancey. Seattle lands both of Carolina's second-round picks, 62 and 94 in this deal. Okay, so in this, Seattle goes from 5 to 9. They swap firsts, and they get 2 second-round picks. I like it. I really do. I like it. If I can tell you, if they don't re-sign Geno, they'll stay there and take Stroud. That's what's going to happen. But I like this. Oh man, talk about a dream. A dream from the Eagles. For the Eagles, handed to the Eagles, 6'6", 275, Tyree Wilson to Philly. The Eagles reload along the defensive line with Wilson, a towering, bendy pass rush specialist. Oh man, does he fall in that lap? That's an A plus pick. A plus pick. Wow. Wow. Paris Johnson Jr., I have him consistently going to Tennessee. 6'6", 310. Taylor Lewan is no longer on that team. Boom, there's his replacement. Large, athletic, well-balanced blocker. Equally as impressive paving lanes for the run game as he is protecting the QB. Titans fans, let me tell you something. I know you just got rid of Bobby Trees, Robert Woods. This is the pick you need to do. You need to do it. I love this. There's depth at receiver. I get they're all still on the board, but Paris Johnson's that dude. Another good pick, Jordan Addison, going to Houston. Addison can either learn lots from the similarly sized Cook in year one or act as his replacement. Either way, Addison's going to be with Young. I love it. They're going to start a nice relationship over there in Houston. Really, really good pick. You got Green Bay here because they traded with the Jets for Rodgers. We knew that in the Wow, we knew that in the headline. Brian Branch, I like this kid. Swiss Army knife is going to be everywhere, can line up anywhere. Hits hard for 193, sure tackler. I mean, I didn't read that and I said Swiss Army knife. Like, please, I should write an article. I don't really have that good of writing skills, but hey, Branch could be a Swiss Army knife in the Packers secondary. GM Brian, I'm not even saying that last name, has a history of prioritizing defensive backs early. The Packers get this selection. New York's third round pick, 2024 first and third round pick, and edge rusher. Okay. My thought process here for the Packers. You got no QBs left on the board at 13, but you got pick 13. You got their third round pick at 75. You got next year's first and third, and you got an edge rusher. How much longer is Rodgers playing? We have no idea. He keeps going on these dark retreats. Pretty much, he's going out there tripping balls and figuring out his life doing that. Uh, Other than that, Brian Branch is good. He's going to play all over that secondary. They need a little bit of help. Yeah, Jair Alexander's still good, but good pick. Good pick. Like it. Realistically, you can give up 2/3, move back up into the second, and get your QB. Tanner McKee, Hendon Hooker. Thought process. Oh, what a nice pick. What a nice pick for the Patriots. 6'5", 275, Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. Van Ness wasn't a full-time player at Iowa. Don't know why. When he was on the field, he was disruptive. He was crazy. First-round caliber. Bill Belichick will do phenomenal with this kid. Love that pick. Now we got Green Bay. Look at this. You got 13, and then you got 15. They went Luke Musgrave. Okay? I like Luke Musgrave. I like Dalton Kincaid. I like Darnell Washington. I like Michael Mayer. Boom. All those are all tight ends, which, to be honest, any one of them go in the first round, I could say, I get it. Luke Musgrave, 6'6", 250. The Packers add the pass catching contingent with the big, super fast Musgrave to threaten the seam. I like it. You're adding weapons all over the place. Rodgers is gone. Give love some love, baby. I like it. What did they get for Lamar? Smith is an ultra aggressive. They go Cam Smith, corner, South Carolina, ultra aggressive ball hawking outside corner who will be welcomed who will be a welcome addition to the Ravens secondary after the Jackson trade. In the blockbuster swap, Baltimore gets this pick, Washington's second round, third round, 48 and 98, a 24 first round, and a 25 second round. Okay, so you get two first-round picks, a second, a third, and a 25 second. I think this is a good trade for Baltimore. You guys are probably going to freak out on me, but let me tell you why. Your franchise, and Lamar Jackson are that far away from each other. Lamar wants a crazy, fully guaranteed deal. Okay? I was just looking at my phone to confirm that. He wants a crazy, fully guaranteed deal. You don't want to do that because it limits you a crap ton when it comes to cap. What do you get out of it? Okay? What do we get? A shit ton of draft capital. You know what that means? Get your guy in the second or third. Huntley was okay. See what you can work with. Honestly, see what you can work with. Christian Gonzalez, love this kid. 6'2", 201 to the Steelers. They need to add more youthful talent to the secondary. Gonzalez is arguably the most calm but effective outside corner in the class. I love him. He's my one. Porter's my two. With Witherspoon's three. I like Cam Smith as well. Brian Branch, I kind of see him as a slot corner, so I don't like really putting him in with these guys. These are all I view as outside corners, but I like the Gonzalez pick. I get it. Tackles a little deep in the draft too. Um, Dream pick would be Dwan Jones in the second, or that kid out of Tennessee. But nothing wrong with Skoronski here. I think he's still on the board. Not whatever. I like it. Value's there. Michael Mayer replacing T.J. Hockenson at pick 18. I really like this one too. um, 6'4", 265. You're getting two tight ends going in the first, possibly three. I'm really interested to see where this goes. I totally forgot. This is a two-round mock. Um, really like this. Good replacement. Who'd they get with their first round pick? Let me refresh myself here. You went defense outside. Now you go tight end inside. Love it. Love it, love it. What a pick. What a pick for the Bucks. Skoronski could play outside. If he doesn't work well, you kick him into guard. He's going to be an all-pro. Absolutely crazy. Great pick. 6'4", 315. As solid gets. Great pick to the Bucks. Let's see. John Michael Schmitz. Seattle gets a center. Let me tell you, they're not easy to find. 6'4", 320. This kid's polished. Okay? So yeah, the Seahawks are in need of better interior offensive line play. Schmitz is a squeaky clean center prospect with loads of experience. He'll be ready to go from day one. Kid's legit. Like this pick. My Chargers, considering who's still on the board, I'm not the biggest fan of Jackson Smith and the Jigba. I would like maybe a tackle, maybe Anton Harrison. Do you reach into Juan Jones here? Do you go corner with Joey Porter? I believe Joey Porter's still on the board. Do you go linebacker, interior defensive line? Brian Brees is still there. Let's see. They went to speedster. I get it. New offensive coordinator Kellen Moore will allow Justin Herbert to push the ball down the field more frequently than the QB did with Joe Lombardi. Hyatt's a serious vertical weapon. I want to say he averaged like 17 or 18 yards per catch. This is a really good pick. In my eyes, I'm a Chargers fan, so Chargers fans don't crucify me here. There's a lot more. There's a lot more talent left on the board right here at 21. Do you take the little gamble on Brian Brees with his injury history? Do you take Joey Porter? Do you take Jackson Smith and the Jigba? What do you do? You went Hyatt. I don't blame it. Eh, I'm okay with the pick. And there goes Joey. There goes Joey. Joey Porter Jr. to the Ravens. It's a great pick. It's a great pick. He fits that team. He fits that physicality. 6'2", 194. Porter's dad's going to feel weird wearing Ravens gear around the house, but it is what it is. You got to support your son. One of the best man coverage corners in the class. Yes, two of the top corners go to Baltimore in round one. That is so cool. That is so cool and so exciting as a Ravens fan. That's really, really cool to watch. I was expecting that. Jonathan Smith-Njigba to the Vikings. The Vikings dip into the receiver well. Compliment Justin Jefferson. Awesome value here. Yeah, his injury history should push him down the board, to be honest, but this is a really cool pairing. This would make that receiver class nasty. Jacksonville should absolutely go Osiris Torrance here with him still on the board. I wouldn't be upset to see Osiris Torrance go to the Chargers here. Osiris Torrance go to the Chargers. It would make you have Slater, probably Torrance, Lindsley, Zion, and then you stick Jamari Sawyer outside. I would like it. Woo. Jalen Duncan, the kid's good. So I get it. Jaguars go in plenty of directions here, but protecting Trevor's number one priority, as it should. His film wasn't tremendous, yet he's big time athletic upside. Yeah, he does. 6'6, 320. I agree with this. So, woo! Falcons, bravo, bravo. You needed an edge rusher. You move all the way down. Totally forgot about Miles Murphy. You're getting Miles Murphy at 25. You got picks. I love this. Falcons are overjoyed to land Murphy after the big trade back. Good coaching. Murphy can be an awesome three-down defensive end. 6'5", 275. Hey, Falcons, man, your front office looks like a genius with this. Oh, God, this would be cool to see. I'm going to tell you right now, Miles Murphy will be what Vic Beasley should have been. Drew Sanders, love this cat as well. 6'5", 233, going to Dallas. What a, uber athletic defensive line here. Him with Micah Parsons. You're going to put them on opposite sides, line them together. That's freaky. That's a cool pick. Please, please, Broderick Jones. I forgot Broderick's on the board too. Okay, Chris. I like reviewing your mock drafts, Chris. You like to get a little freaky deaky with them. 6'4", 310. I'm sorry, I just said that. 6'4", 310. Bill's current regime has a long history of picking magnificent athletes in the draft, especially on the first 2 days. Jones isn't a finished product, but has monstrous upside. Because of how springy he is at his size, he could even start at guard if need be. Like the pick. Let me tell you, right now, Bengals, if this is not a Osiris Torrance, I don't know what to tell you. Where does Osiris go? Emmanuel Forbes, corner. Bengals add more youth to the secondary. Big time playmaker from the SEC. I get it. Corner's a need, but there's value. Zay Flowers to New Orleans. I like this because, let's be honest, I think Michael Thomas is going to get shipped off. After Derek Carr going there, in this scenario, the Saints have to add weaponry to the offense. They do that with small but sensational Flowers. This kid is disgusting after the catch. Get the ball in his hands. He's going to make you plays. I like it. Bijan to the Eagles. Robinson running behind the league's best offensive line. Sounds like a blast for Philly. Not so much for the opponents. I believe he wrote the same exact thing in a pass mock. Really cool. Really good fit. Um, yeah, I really like it. Darnell Wright. He was the one I was thinking of. I really like him. The kid out of Tennessee, 6'6", 335. Right. Oh, man, he's a very good pass blocker. Serious size. Right or left, depending on what happens with Orlando Brown. damn. I mean, this is a home run pick for them. I'm scrolling up here. Did Osiris Torrance go? Kid's got no love. Chris Trapasso, no love for Osiris. Let's see. Who cracks on him in the second round? Ooh, I like the listing. I see his name already. Pittsburgh Steelers from Chicago get Kayshon Boutte. Love it. They need some help. They got rid of Claypool. You got Pickens out there. Pickens. I still think you should add to that offensive line, but I get it. I don't know if Boutte is worth the first pick in the second round, um, but I like it. Houston going Keon White. That's another really good pick, good value. Some analysts have Keon White as first round talent. I think this is a very good pick. Cardinals picking up Brian Brees. You're going to get Jalen Carter and Brian Brees in the same line. Watch your ass. Wowsies. That's crazy. Chicago getting Osiris. I like it. I like it. They need to add up to that front line. They get this in that trade. I really, really like that pick. The Rams go Mozzie Smith. He's going to get in there. He's going to learn from Aaron Donald. Them two together is going to be absolutely disgusting. Them two together is disgusting. Seattle from Denver gets Andre Carter. Really, really, really good pick. Versatile lineman. Love him. Love him there. Vegas, Anton Harrison. They need help in the trenches. They need help up front. Um, I like it. It's going to add depth too, to be honest. Now you got Seattle again from Carolina, Rashee Rice. I really, really like that pick. Um, I mean, pairing him with Metcalf, pairing him with Lockett, really, really good. New Orleans Saints, Antonio Johnson. He's another first round talent for me. Saints need some help in that secondary. I really, really like this pick. Really, really good value in my eyes at 40. He's a thumper. He's going to cover a lot of ground. Sorry, let me move this down. Really, really like this pick. Tennessee Titans getting Trenton Simpson. Another value I really, really like. Um, they need some help at linebacker. Browns getting B.J. Ojolari. Another really good pick. Put him and Myles Garrett on the same line. I love that. Love that for that team. Jets get in Cody. They need offensive line depth. They're going to bring in Rodgers according to this mock draft. You want as much depth as possible. You're pretty happy with your defense. You bring in Rodgers and just make sure you have enough depth on that offensive line to keep him up and let him do his magic. Like that too. Dalton Kincaid to the Falcons. This is interesting. You got Kyle Pitts. Now you're going to get Kincaid. I mean, them two together is going to be a nightmare for teams. Um, but very interesting. Very interesting. Will McDonald, edge out of Iowa. Going Iowa State. Going to Green Bay. Really like this pick. They really loaded up on their team in some important aspects with the draft capital that they got from the Rodgers trade. Really, really like that. New England gets Josh Downs. They need some receiver help. This is a huge, huge pick for them. This next one, baby, this would hit headlines a lot of places. Ravens get Hendon Hooker in the second round. They go with the old guy. Not really that old. He's 25. Old considered for the draft. Injury history with his knee. Kid can sling it. Man, would he fit on that team? That's so cool. Oh, that would be so cool. Jack Campbell, linebacker to the Lions. They need help at linebacker. This is a huge fit. Steelers go edge. Still don't go offensive line. Very interesting. Um, I don't hate it. I don't love it. Bucks go linebacker. I like it a lot. Another need, considering they're going to have some cap casualties. They're going to have to let some people go. They're also rebuilding. Deontay Banks, corner from Maryland. Some people think this kid can sneak into the first round. Prior, he's going to fly up the boards. He's going to fly up the boards at the NFL Combine. I'm going to say it now. Seattle getting Siiki Ika. Love that. Good, good value at 52 for this kid. Now you got Overshown linebacker Texas going to the Bears. They're really filling a lot of holes too. I mean, just get as much as possible with that draft capital. Chargers going corner with Clark Phillips. Arguably, some people think he can go first round too. Love the pick for the Bolts. Um, assuming they bring back Trey Pipkins. Otherwise, I would like to see some offensive line help here. Did DeJuan Jones go? I don't know. Moving on. Got the Lions Felix and Duke Uzama. Great, great, great edge help. Great value at 55. Some people have him in the first round as well. Love this. Love this for them. Pairing him with Aiden would be awesome. Tyreek Stevenson gives Jaguars some help in that secondary. Sorry. Another solid pick. I mean, these are some really, really good fits. Jahmyr Gibbs going to the Falcons. That's interesting. Cordell Patterson. You got Gibbs. I like it. I think there's bigger needs, but once again, good value. Eli Ricks going to the Cowboys. I like that as well. I think it's a really good pick. Deeper in their secondary. Parker Washington, the speedster out of Penn State, going to the Bills. Sam Laporta to the Bengals. That's a hell of a fit. That's a hell of a fit. Keep giving Burrow those weapons. Hell of a fit. Love it. Really, really good. Really, really good. Seattle, Nolan Smith. Damn. Seattle got some really good value out of their picks. And then this one with two names that could arguably be in the top of this round. Keely Ringo going to the Eagles. They hit a home run with that pick. He's been a little aggressive, been turned around a little bit, but second round, late second round, great value there, Philly. And then you got Kansas City going Derek Hall. He's an absolute monster. Really, I think he's got some good upside. I think that's a steal this late in the second round. Love this. So, hey, Chris. Dude, this was exciting. You're all over the place with this one, huh? I know we flew through that second round, so if you want to slow it down, pause, read some, I get it. But Chris Trapasso, baby, CBSSports.com, putting out bangers. Once again, we're going to scroll down here. Derek Carr signs with the Saints. Rodgers traded to the Jets. Lamar traded to the Commanders. Jimmy G goes to the Raiders. I mean, Hendon Hooker replaces Lamar. What more could you want in a mock? You got the Giants moving up, taking C.J. Stroud. I mean, really, really cool mock. Bravo to you, bravo to you, Chris. Really, really fun one to record. So I hope you guys made it this far. If you did, thanks for watching. Love these mock drafts reviews, man. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a great day.